The sweet, sweet sound of accountability. Yesterday, I was so high off the event that I came back from that I was like, I'm going to make a video talking about it. I'm sitting down here now. It's about to rain. I have no words. It's almost like the event is engraved in my mind, but I can barely figure out the words to explain just how crazy that event was. I attended the K Heritage Festival yesterday. The main highlights of that were the performances. There was a Salmonori performance and there was another performance by Band Ondo. The Salmonori performance, I've seen a couple of them online, but nothing beats watching one of that in real life. I was shook to my core. It felt very spiritual and very intimate and very singular to me. There's a couple similarities that I noticed between Nigeria and South Korea that was just very interesting to see. The Salmonori performance, if you don't know, Salmonori is a genre of traditional Korean music that originated, I think, in rice farms in Korea. Essentially, it's like a prayer for a good harvest and like peace and stuff. Only includes percussion instruments, which means like gongs and drums and bells and stuff like that. And so you watch these people do acrobatics, dance, sing, play instruments at the same time. And their voices are so magical. And sometimes the tempo speeds up and comes down and it's just like very moving and very intricate. And I'm just sitting there like, yo, they went on for like 20 minutes or so or more, just performing for us. Got home and decided to search up facts about Salmonori. Apparently, all the instruments kind of represent like different weather conditions. I think one represents thunder, another one represents wind. There's so much to it, right? Band Ondo, I had to go search them up on Spotify just so I can listen to them again. It's a band of 3. And at the end of the whole thing, the Salmonori band and Band Ondo performed together. It was really fun. It was really beautiful to watch, I would say. I'm not gonna say like I had such a great time and compare it to the other K-pop-ups and cultural events that I've attended, because even those two were amazing events. This one just has a bit more groundedness to it. It's not just like I'm going there to have fun. I also got there and learned a couple things. A very huge factor and a large center of the whole performances that happened yesterday was surrounding Korea's liberation from Japan. 15th of August marks Korea's Liberation Day. And so the performances kind of like had themes around that. It was really sweet. It was really beautiful to watch, I promise. Like, I may not have words, but I have the feeling, okay? So before you come at me and tell me that, oh, Korea and Nigeria don't really be having many similarities. We were both colonized. And our like liberation days are 2 months apart. Theirs is in August, ours is in October. Now, I'm not saying this to say that I'm better than anybody, but I feel like when you're experiencing culture, another type of culture, that you should be open-minded to it. During the show, there are several times that I hoped the ground would open up and swallow me because of certain people that did not understand the concept of decorum, and they were screaming things that were borderline disrespectful to the performers. And I just wanted to pull out a Glock. That's too extreme. That's too extreme. It's not everything you want to say that you say out loud. I understand like we're all crews and everything in this country, but sometimes cultural appreciation requires that you shut the fuck up. Yeah, besides that, it was a beautiful performance. And there's somebody in the comments who come and be like, you have not finished learning about your own Nigerian culture, you're learning about South Korean culture. But I feel like if you have the ability to explore different cultures, you should. No one is stopping you from enlightening yourself on other people's culture. Literally no one. Who is going to beat you? For real. But that is all I can actually articulate from yesterday's experience. That's all for the video. You don't have to like, subscribe or anything. This is just more a personal video. I'm slowly realizing that maybe I'm just gonna turn into a K-drama channel, shoot myself in the leg and niche down to just K-dramas. I'm just spitballing. I don't really mean anything I just said. So I will be back with a video that you can actually subscribe to me because of, and I will see you then. I will see you then. Bye.